Hello, my name is Cathleen Richardson, and I'm excited today to be able to share with you a couple of tips and tricks on how you can effectively use your iPad in your classroom to better manage your instructional time. A lot of times teachers are very weary about introducing technology like the iPad into their curriculum because they're not quite sure how they'll be able to actually capture the student's attention while they're using the mobile device. So quickly, I just want to go over a few things. Number one, don't pull out the iPad until it's purposeful and intentful. Until you're ready for your students actually to do something, don't pull out the iPad. Once they're ready, you want to make sure that you have some type of structure in place, whether it's line up 3 at a time, in a single file line. Students go up to the cart, pull out their iPad by their specified number, then come back to their seat, have a seat, and have them turn their iPad face down to wait for instruction. If you allow them to pull the iPad out of the cart and not turn it over, they will all be doing different things. So make sure that, again, you instruct them. Once you've gotten your iPad out of the cart, go back to your seat and turn the iPad face down and wait for my instructions. Once you have given the instructions, I will repeat them more than once so the students are clear. Once they're clear, then allow them to turn the iPad over and let them get busy. The other thing you will want to tell them, since the iPad does have what's called multitasking built in, when you open up the iPad, you will notice that down here at the bottom, when you double tap the home button, there are several different apps that could be running at any time, and they can jump in and out of apps. You want to alert your students that you have authorized them to spend time in X amount of apps, 2 apps, 3 apps, and that they shouldn't be multitasking with other ones. Quick way again for you to be able to tell what they're doing is for you to go around and take a look at what they're doing. Mobile devices means you have a mobile teacher, so you need to be up, moving around the classroom at all times to see what the students are doing. So a couple of things. When you double tap on your iPad, you will notice the apps that are running. If you press and hold on any one of these apps, they will start to jiggle, and then you will see little delete buttons. See them? Those are the little minus keys. If you tap on the minus on any one of these, it will actually close that particular app. So you want to make sure that all of these are closed except the ones that you want your students to actually use. And to make them stop jiggling, you'll come down here to the bottom and hit the home button. Okay, so that's another little tip. I think you will find that these are really good, interesting ways for you to help your students better manage their time. You want to make sure that they are paying attention to what you're saying, but the way to do that, again, is you have to really monitor what they're doing. You also, again, want to set out the ground rules before you ever allow them to pull this out. We're going to use 3 apps during this particular session. We're going to use Pages, we're going to use the Maps app, and we're going to use Notes. Those are the only 3 apps you should be in. Do an app check. Go around, you tap, double tap, or have them double tap. Let me see what you have running at that time. This is a great way for you to be able to monitor what they're doing. So remember, don't pull out the iPad unless it's purposeful and it's meaningful, and then always to get their attention, have them turn it over face down. You'll have to do that too once they begin their projects, because a lot of times they get very, very excited about what they're doing, and they're not going to look up if you say, hey, everybody, look up at me. They're not going to do that. So make sure you have them turn the iPad face down. If you're using the mobile cart and you're using a laptop, like which I'm using now to record this, one way to get their attention is to have them put their laptops at a 45-degree angle. So the camera's going to go away for a moment, but you'll tell everybody, grab this top lid of your of your laptop, and pull it down to a 45-degree angle. That way you know that everybody has their eyes on you, not on their device. And again, don't use this unless it's purposeful and meaningful. I hope these few tips and tricks have been helpful, and I look forward to coming by your school to look at all the awesome things that you are doing. Have a great day!